On the 21st of July, we went over with 19,965. And on the 21st, we had lost 7,305.
Mr. Henderson fought with the 26th AAA, or 26th Anti-Aircraft Artillery Battalion. He still gets emotional when he talks about the men he fought with in the Korean War.
These boys you went to war with, you can't never forget that. They're just a special bond.
He was in Korea for 10 months, and for the next 40 years, he didn't talk to any of those men he fought with.
This is my squad leader.
Right here, this man here, what's your squad leader there?
Bobby Bigford.
Then, in 1991, Curtis Henderson found out about a Korean War reunion for the state of Nebraska.
I found this guy. I saw his name in the American Legion. It says reunion in Grand Island, Nebraska.
He went to Nebraska and found 4 of the men he fought with at that reunion, and that made him want to find everybody else. So he went to St. Louis, where they keep military records.
They have a guard, you know, and then I told him what I wanted, and I went to the lady, and she says, you can't get that here, but you have to request it from Washington, where the records are.
He compiled a list of all the men he could find.
This is a list of everybody who served in Korea, or?
Well, that was everybody that was in Japan that had orders.
He says he spent thousands of dollars on long-distance phone calls and road trips to track down all of the men on that list. The next year, that 5-man reunion grew.
Somewhere around 90, 92.
So you went from 5 to 92 men.
Yep.
Did they all show up at one reunion?
A good part of them did at Louisville.
He found 92 members of the 26th AAA, and the year after the reunion in Nebraska, 65 members showed up to this reunion in Louisville. And from that day on, they started meeting every year. The last reunion was 5 years ago.
Years ago, we had it in Charleston, West Virginia, with a guy that was recommended for the Medal of Honor. He's a pastor, but he got 3 Bronze Stars and Silver Stars. So.
Mr. Henderson said they reached the point that too many just couldn't make it anymore. He says there are only 6 still alive. He also says he will never forget the men he fought with 65 years ago.
It's amazing. Unknown heroes that made this country great.
Curtis Henderson's now 82 years old. He served in the Army and the Navy for 21 years combined. He retired from the Navy in 1975.